The multi-party national convention that includes the DA, ActionSA and Freedom Front Plus, amongst others, is set to get underway today in Kempton Park. Even as they gather, not all is well among their ranks, with some concern lingering that the DA might not be entirely committed to this mutually beneficial effort. Newzroom Afrika's Juniour is at Emperor's Palace, where the convention will take place today. Juniour, very good morning to you. Give us a sense of the general feeling and mood there. What is it like?
Good morning, Paul. Yes, we are here at Emperor's Palace in Ekurhuleni, where that national convention by about 7 parties is going to be taking place. The leaders of most of the 7 parties have arrived today. It's a packed room. Most of them were at the media room just conducting media briefings. There's a lot of excitement around those leaders because they believe that it is the time to unseat the ANC when it comes to next year's elections. So today they're going to gather and charter a way forward on how they're going to do that. One of those leaders that is here today is the ActionSA's Herman Mashaba, who is joining us today. Mr. Mashaba, thank you so much for joining us. What do you expect to happen today?
Well, hope as political parties for the first time since the dawn of our democracy, under 29 years of ANC corruption, maladministration and destruction of our country, that political parties can come together in preparation for the 2024 elections, that we can do everything possible to ensure that we can have the majority to bring about a peaceful transition in our country.
There were just some concerns going into this national convention, with some parties expressing a desire for every party in this convention to sign a declaration that they will not talk to the ANC, in particular the DA. There were some people who were skeptical that the DA is double dipping. They're talking to the national convention parties, they're talking to the ANC. Are those concerns still there, or there has been a commitment by all parties to engage in full confidence here?
Well, I can't speak for other parties, but I can speak for ActionSA. ActionSA, we are extremely concerned about this because ActionSA was founded with the mandate of 2.4 million South Africans who gave us the mandate never to touch anywhere where there's ANC. So for us as ActionSA, the question of association with ANC is out of the question, and I hope that all the other parties that are going to be negotiating with us, they are on the same page. Because if that's not going to be the case, we're going to have a challenge. Because ActionSA, we are not really moving from having any association with the ANC. I can tell you, we are prepared. We had Senate meeting 2 days ago. Senate has given us the mandate to say, in the event we are unable to agree on the question of the ANC, then ActionSA, if we go to 2024, we don't get the majority, then we'd rather be on the opposition benches, but we'll never be associated with the ANC.
So how does this coalition or convention work? Are the parties, the multi-parties that are discussing today, going to go into a coalition as they campaign towards the election, or we will see this only starting next year after the results come out?
No, I think, look, those are some of the things that are on the agenda, obviously, under closed sessions. We really look at the dynamics of a build-up to the 2024 elections, because as you are aware, we've got more people in South Africa staying away from voting, and the reason why they're not voting is because they don't want to see ANC anyway. So they're not aware that by staying away from voting, they're actually giving their votes to the ANC. So what we want to try and do as this convention is to try and really attract more South Africans coming out to vote, because you can imagine you're talking about 20 million South Africans who've chickened out of for the voting process. So if you can just bring back 25% of them back into the voting poll, ANC is history. So we need to find a way to inspire them. But I think the next 2 days is going to be dedicated to ensure that we can really give South Africans that hope. But that hope can only happen I can assure you, for us as ActionSA, we've really done a lot of studies. Our voters have given us a clear mandate not to touch the ANC in any form, in all three spheres of government, because we started this organization, our political parties, not to work with the ANC. So obviously, if there are some parties that want to have an open door to be able to get an opportunity to work with the ANC, then we're out. And also what for us, it's important. We have to, within the next 2 days, agree on attracting more political parties to really join this convention, because we have to do everything possible to attain the majority. We don't want to really form a men's club or a women's club, the country club, to really get together. We want to form a majority, and the only way you can form a majority is by attracting more political parties that are aligned to our values to really join. Not obviously expecting that we have the same values up to the latter. I think coalitions, it's about negotiations, it's about compromise, it's about respect, it's about leaving your egos behind, it's about leaving your arrogance behind, it's about leaving the so-called big parties, small parties. All of us, we're political parties that are determined to really save South Africa and bring about a peaceful transition.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mashaba. That is the ActionSA President, Mr. Herman Mashaba, who says these 2 days of negotiation are going to be crucial to the multi-party in their quest to unseat the ANC in next year's elections in Paul.
Very well, Juniour Khumalo. We leave it there only for now, as we will be tracking this story throughout the course of the day.